idea. No, I'm gonna let you do it because you're stronger.
I just want to make sure.
You wanna hold it? You know what to do? Wait, hold on, don't do it yet. We need to explain. She's got her feet up. Help her to just calm down. Just relax.
Yeah.
Thank you for your sacrifice.
Well, what you can do when
Thank
you're
you
gonna
for your
be there.
sacrifice. Thank you.
Thank you, beautiful.
All right. Wet your rabbit.
This will keep the mess down. You could see how much hair was just all over from just that little bit of movement. Just hold it in for a minute to let it get into the downy part. And do that, see it's still dry there. Maybe just massage it just a little bit to help the water get in.
No.
This will keep.
This may need to be more hands-on. You need helping? Yeah. That's why I brought this.
They slide a little bit more.
All right, what are you doing here?
Well, I'm gonna bleed her out, but I probably can do it with just doing it. I don't really need to bleed them out. I usually just cut them.
Yeah, that's not what you do with a...
Chickens are different. I want to bleed them out. That's how we're harvesting. Still need to get her wet. Down on the bottom side. Let's get the excess water. Now when you look at this, basically when we go to skin, we need to cut from belly up to neck, and we'll cut right here and right here, right here and right here, and we'll peel it all back. I get close to the bottom on them, and I'm just lifting up on the skin. You see how much it lifts up? And I'm just getting the tip of my knife in. I just want to see if I see that little hole right there. That's where we want to be, under that little hole. So
You can do now.
That white part, and you're just going up the skin, and there's the diaphragm of the belly. I'm coming far up, it starts to get tight because there's a bend in the neck. Now, I'm just going to try to get, see the meat's there, a little bit of belly meat. This will help us skin it down. You know, so I just pull on the skin part, and it helps peel it around. You don't have to be in a rush to do this. And the more you do it, the better you'll get. Don't be upset, you lose a little. See, I cut a little bit of meat. There's hardly any meat there though, so I'm not worried about that section. Now, like I said, I'm gonna come up the leg. I try to pull the leg out so I can feel where it is. And I keep my hand away from my knife. Now you see the leg pop through that part. Just a little layer of fat there. And I'm gonna put my finger and my thumb and just come around the skin. And you see how my thumb came through there? Now I can just peel this back and we're gonna lop that part off. First I'm gonna get this little piece of meat right here. I'm gonna get all 4 of them ready. That way we can cut them all with the loppers at one time. We have less mess. Same thing with the back leg. Oops, I'm sorry. We're moving up.
Better shots.
Yeah. And that opens that up. See how when I turn it, it just lifts the skin a little bit. It lets the weight of the animal hold down. I'm just letting the weight of the animal hold a little bit, and I'm just barely touching it to get that skin to separate. Now you can start to see what's really going on. We're coming the whole way around. So this, I want to get down to where we're at this point. If you have trouble, you can see I'm just, when they're warm, it's a lot easier to do like this though. Now I got something to hold on to. I just pull back and now we're exposed all the way down to the joint. Usually I try not to get the belly open before I get the skinning down, but I got a little bit deep there. See, there's the bone. So all I want to do, expose that a little bit. Need to get under this part a little. Hold that leg. Now, I'm just looking for that little joint, sliding all the skin down. And I try it from both sides. This one doesn't want to go right yet, so I just put a little hole in there. And I can slip my finger in. See how easily that, and I just pull a little bit. Now, got both front legs, one back leg exposed. Now we're just going to do this little bit of this side right here. And again, not making big cuts, just trying to stay in front of the skin. Let go. Thank you. And you can tell this part's holding it together, so trying to get that part. You can just work your way around. You see, I got some of the meat, but I'm not going to get worried about it. You're losing just a little wee piece. Going up the leg. All the way up the joint. I'm just pulling on this a little bit. Now my thumb went all the way around. It went through. I just pulled to expose it a little bit. Weight of the rabbit. Whichever animal you're doing, let that do the work for you. Now we got all 4 limbs exposed. So we're gonna get rid of them so we get rid of some of this hair. These loppers work really well because they go right through the bone. And then you just have a little bit of connective tissue holding it. Now the whole back of the rabbit's free. Oh, sorry. This is definitely easier with 2 people.
Yeah. was gonna say I couldn't see.
But you gotta be careful. You're working in tight spots. You gotta have a trusting partner in this.
Yeah, right.
Okay, you can see right through the back. I have it all the way done like that. So I'm just getting a little bit more. Getting all this down to the tail. And I'm going to cut just the meat around the tailbone. Grab the loppers. No, you're good. It goes through the little tailbone. And all your stuff is disconnected at the back. Grab them by the hips. Keep pulling up. We're all the way up the neck. I'm just making sure I get as much as I can off of there.
Another positive note is that she doesn't have to suffer the Alabama heat today.
Oh, well, and that's part of the reason we wanted to harvest some of these. It's getting to that point. It's really hot. It's hard to keep all of them cooled down. The easier we can make it on ourselves and our animals, the better it is for everybody. Again, there's a neck bone there. Taking care of the bone part. Cut through the rest. This is our hide. And we don't have it set up yet, but there's people that will use the hide. We just don't have anyone in our area, so it's not feasible for us really to use them for much of anything. All right, you got this belly flap. Just gonna open it up. All the innards are here. Now I reach up as far as I can, grab a hold, and there's a little diaphragm. See that meat right there? It's like a little shield that separates the upper part from the lower part. Just get a hole in there and you can reach all the way up and get the heart. If you can get a hold of it. And I just pull. I don't pull real hard because I don't want it splashing me and making a mess. And I'm just cleaning the entire inside, even just the fat that's in there. Now we're going to use as much of the organs as we can, and the fat for several things. Either we'll make a stew, we'll make bone broth, or we're making dog food. Sometimes you're going to get a little waste from them inside. Just get it off the meat, keep it clean. I'm spreading the legs because I'm going to split it. Because we want to make sure this is all clean, and it's kind of a soft bone right there. So you see I just put my point in and I come down and I split. Come around the anus. You want to clean, kind of go in a circle around the outside of this. Let's see what I mean here in just a second. So then you grab a hold right here. And you're just cleaning out where they go to the bathroom. It's a little slickery. If you have a meat glove, this is the place to use them when you're doing rabbits. And you'll always have a little clotting. That stuff's done. Now we're going to save our organs here quick. There's the liver and kidneys together. Now this is some of the highest protein and best minerals for, like if you had pigs, we have a livestock guardian dog. The rest of this is all intestines, and you don't really want to, oh, there's your kidney, other kidney. The rest of that is, you're going to get bile and stuff in there, so we don't use that. Now, could the dogs eat it? Yep. They would eat it in the wild.
The cats will eat it.
The cats would eat it. Where do you want to put
Hold on
those?
for you getting it. Just set it down with it in the pan with the
In this? Oh, in that? Okay.
where it's gonna go.
Now, I'm going to clean up the table just a little bit and clean up the rabbit. You notice we haven't rushed through anything. Anytime I see like dark blood or maybe a clot or something, let's try to wash all that out. And if this is survival days, guess what? This is going on the grill, going on the fire. Hardly any hair anywhere, and that is the big thing about wetting them down. And there's a nice couple pounds of rabbit ready to go. And we're ready for the next one.
Thank you.
We appreciate your sacrifice. God dang it, son.
Isn't it such a humane way to go, though? The way they go.
Better than ripped apart by another animal.
Ugh. Jesus.
Alright, watch your fingers.
God, yeah. Humans are so much nicer. Why don't people see that? That was the animal world that you love so much.
Oh yeah, so cruel.
Jeez.